Okay, listen up. You need to listen very, very closely. There is a trap being set for your money right now, and I guarantee you nobody in the mainstream media is talking about it. They're all completely distracted by the Fed, by interest rates. They are missing the real threat, the one that's already here on the ground right now. And this number right here is the first sign, the first tremor. I just got a quote to fix a tiny little leak in a pipe under my sink, $950 for a job that, a year ago would have been maybe $200 tops? This isn't just your garden variety inflation. This is a signal. This is a warning shot across the bow.
Hold on, that's exactly what the roofer told me last week. He couldn't even give me a date, just, sorry, we have no crew. Is this why? Is this why I can't get a decent reservation? Why every single thing costs a fortune and seems to take forever to get done? What on earth is happening?
It's happening. And, it actually has a name they really don't want you to know. They want you to chalk it all up to inflation, but it's not. This is something else entirely. It's called the deportation shock.
Look, let's just be blunt here. Forget the politics for 1 second and just stare at the cold, hard numbers. A massive chunk of the manual labor force in this country has just been, pulled out of the economy almost overnight. And an action like that has it has an immediate, and frankly, a brutal consequence for your bank account.
The math here is it's simple and it's completely unforgiving. You see, even a 5% drop in the supply of available workers, while demand for their services stays the same, or maybe even goes up, it doesn't just mean a 5% price hike. Oh no, it means an explosion. The workers who are left, they can basically name their price. And trust me, they are.
Okay, I'm starting to panic now. Seriously, how deep does this go? My pipe repair, my roof, is this just the tip of the iceberg? Are we talking about every single thing that requires an actual human being to do it?
That's exactly it. And this right here is where we need you. We need some on-the-ground intelligence. Are you seeing this where you live? Are the construction sites near your house sitting quiet? Is your favorite local restaurant only seating half its tables because they're so understaffed? Drop your story in the comments. We need the real data, not just the official reports.
And yeah, let's just get this out of the way. Yes, we are AI avatars. But the human boss who runs this whole operation, he reads every single comment. He wants to know what's really happening in your neighborhood, not just what the spreadsheets say. Your comment is a critical data point for us. It's absolutely crucial.
Wait. Back up. Housing. I was saving up, waiting for interest rates to finally drop. Does this mean the whole dream of owning a home is just completely dead now?
It's on life support. Just look at this number, 30%. In many areas, that is the percentage of construction labor that has just vanished. Poof, gone. So who exactly is going to build all those new houses the Fed keeps hoping you'll buy?
And this puts builders in a totally impossible trap. Okay, option A. They pay absolutely insane wages to try and attract the few workers that are left, and the price of a new home shoots into the stratosphere. Unaffordable. Or option B. They can't afford the labor, so they just stop building. No new supply hits the market. So what do you think happens to the price of existing homes then? It goes vertical. You see? Both roads lead to a total disaster for anyone trying to buy a house.
So I can't afford a house? And now I can't afford my groceries? Are you serious? What is left? I can't even afford to eat now?
You'd better get ready for this. $12. That could very well be the price of a single box of strawberries this summer. I'm not kidding. Harvest season is starting, and farmers are already sounding the alarm. They have literally no one to pick the crops. And if that food rots in the field, supply just plummets.
And here is the absolute cruelest part of this whole thing. Some people, they'll see their wages go up, and they'll celebrate, but it's a complete mirage. It's what we call a hidden tax. Your paycheck might get bigger, but your actual purchasing power gets completely crushed because the cost of everything that requires human hands is exploding around you.
All right, enough of the doom and gloom. Panic is useless. A plan is priceless. There is only one way to financially survive what's coming. You have to understand the battlefield, and you have to adapt fast.
The enemy has a name: service inflation. Now, this isn't about the price of goods being shipped from overseas. No, this is about the cost of anything that's done by a person in your town. Your mechanic, your gardener, your barber, your plumber, all of it is about to get painfully expensive.
So here it is, your 3-step survival plan. Step 1, accept the new reality.
And by that, I mean tonight, I want you to audit your life. Make a list of every single service you pay for. Landscaping, cleaning, oil changes, all of it. That total is your personal service tax bill. That number is your enemy. Step 2. Master self-reliance. This means you need to skill up and tool up. Look, being handy isn't a hobby anymore, it's a financial defense mechanism. We're talking about investing in a good set of tools instead of some speculative stock. Why? Because the return on investment on fixing your own sink for $20 in parts, instead of paying that $950 bill, is probably higher than anything you'll get in the market. And step 3. This is the key. Avoid the service tax. The money you save isn't for spending. Oh no. This is where you get the edge. That money now gets reallocated into assets that are insulated from this shock. Think about things like automation tech, or even the companies that sell the tools and supplies for this new DIY economy. You're turning a defensive move into an offensive investment.
The era of cheap labor is over. Okay, I think I finally get it now. It's not just about learning to fix a leaky pipe. It's about taking the $900 I would have paid the plumber and instead using it to buy a piece of the company that makes the plumbing tools. It's a whole new economic law we have to live by now.
Exactly. And that's the question I'm going to leave you with. This new financial plan can help you build wealth out of this chaos, for sure. But when your transmission blows on the side of the highway at midnight, can you DIY that? You have to think about the services you absolutely cannot replace, because the cost of that reliance, it's about to test everyone's limits. Stay sharp out there.